If you've got zero experience building software, I'm going to show you how to go from an idea to a working SaaS MVP using a method that I personally use to scale my SaaS to 1K MMR. I'm not a coder. I don't know how to code. I have no technical background. I'm just learning as I go along, and I want to help you guys get over that confusing feeling of trying to get that MVP. What I'll be explaining is how to create a proper PRD with Gemini. And this is basically a method that I use to one-shot an MVP in Lovable and then migrate it to Cursor, so you actually own the code and you don't have to pay for any expensive subscriptions. So you need an idea first of all. So instead of trying to reinvent the wheel, just take a competitor's idea, because if a competitor is doing well, it is a good sign that it's been validated, and that you can go ahead and have a unique marketing angle or have a feature that someone may like and that could push you further. So what I do when trying to brainstorm ideas is that I straight away go to X. X is where all the founders are, and building in public really what helps on there. So a lot of people share what they've done, how much money they've made. It's a good place to find what ideas have been validated and how you can stand out. So what I usually do is go to X, go to the build in public community. So you'd have to join it first if you're not in it. Once you're in there, you're gonna have to go to the search bar and just search MRR, monthly recurring revenue. What basically does, it scans that community and just shares posts where people post MMR. You can see people post how much they made 6 months ago, just hit 26k MMR, just reached $21. So it's a big community out here. People just posting their wins. People post their failures, they post their successes, and people really connect with the authenticity. Right, so I found this guy. He built $700 MMR from a micro SaaS. So let's see what that was. Aftermarket AI. So micro SaaS is generally easier to build, so I'm going to be using that as an example. Okay, your organic marketing engine. So this looks like a marketing tool to help founders. Let me just go and ask Perplexity, what does this tool do in layman's terms? Exactly. So Optimize is a higher-power marketing tool for SaaS founders, solopreneurs, lean terms, community engagement, monitors Cursor 24/7, acquires valuable brand match replies to build connection with traffic, analyzing trending topics, easy to set up, etc. You input your site, optimize researches. Yep, so we can go with this idea. So the main thing is the landing page, although I do like this landing page, I think there's just too much going on right here. So we can go something more basic. An example that I really like is this tool, linkedit.com. Yeah, it's quite simple. Background. So this is a Reddit marketing tool. So similar to what this guy is trying to do, but it's more, I think, leaning on Reddit and LinkedIn. So yeah, quite simple. It's got the Lottie animations. Yeah, I quite like this. So once we found an idea that we like, we're gonna have to build the landing page, and for this, Lovable is king for this. For an MVP, it literally builds it in like 2 seconds. I'm not even joking. So what I do, I go on Lovable, right? So for this, we want to replicate this website, but for our use case. So we want to replicate Aftermark AI, but we want to use this landing page. The main thing with getting a good MVP in one shot is to give AI as much information as we can in one go, so it knows exactly what to do, and we're not wasting credits, because you get into the loop sometimes with Lovable and other AI builders where it builds it, but you want to change something or add something and it doesn't do it properly, and then you keep asking and it keeps going around that same loop of making that same error. Like, it will delete some lines of code and then create some more errors, and it will delete the wrong lines of code that you want, and it just won't do it perfectly, and you're stuck in that loop. So to combat this, I usually do a method called the PRD method, which is a product requirement document. This lists everything that the AI needs to know about what we want to build, such as the colors, the animations, fonts, etc. So we're not getting caught in that infinite debug loop. So how I go about doing this is using Gemini. Go on Gemini to start creating the PRD, and I give it as much information as I can so that I can get started and give a full document that is long and that can Lovable can understand and build in one go. The first step is to go on the website you want to take inspiration from, and I want you to download this tool, Go Full Page. It basically takes a screenshot of the whole page, so Lovable knows what the overall page looks like. So you can see it's screenshotting the whole page. It's done that now, so we're gonna take it, copy image, paste in Gemini, changes to Pro, and then we're gonna take some more individual screenshots just to give it more clarity. So yeah, hero page, and then paste. Yep, so I've given it 3, so you can add more if you want for it to perfectly capture what you want. So after I get these screenshots, I give a full prompt to Gemini. So I say, I quite like the look of linkedin.com. I like the white space, grayscale in the background. I love the textures and the layout of the background. I like the find your ideal Reddit users in 3 simple steps with the tutorial videos. I like the what can I use it for section, as it clearly displays its use case. And what else can we add? I love the pricing model layout. What else can we get from here? What's also good? Yeah, FAQ. And then I like the FAQ section. Right, so yeah, that's it. So I want you to create an extremely detailed and granular PRD for the design of the of the landing page of linkedit.com, but repurpose it for my tool called, what should we call this tool? So aftermarket AI, easy marketing, for example. So the app is, you just go here and copy paste what we found out. The app is an AI powered marketing scans community tech. Yes. We'll put the core features in as well. And then we go back to Gemini. The app is an AI powered marketing core features. Okay. And then the screenshots I gave you is the entire LinkedIn landing page. I will also attach close-up screenshots of what I like. Right. So yeah. Right. So yeah, that's it. And now we submit to Gemini. And see what it. Right. So Gemini made the PRD, extremely detailed. So you want to copy this. Prioritization, next steps. Okay. So copy that, and then you're going to go to Lovable and say follow this PRD to a T, and then paste, and make sure I'm in plan mode. So this is what Lovable pulled together after that, and I'm quite shocked actually. This is better than when I did it. So we got the hero page, automate organic growth on Reddit and YouTube, and you go down how it works, straight there, share your vision. 2, AI powered discovery with this Lottie animation, which is, I think it's supposed to be a radar. Generate and deploy, built for growth. I think it looks quite solid, especially for one-shotting an MVP. And then you got FAQ section as well. I think it did it pretty well. And the next steps after this would be to migrate this to Cursor. You don't want to make any edits on Lovable. It won't do it properly, and you're going to be stuck to a subscription if you want to connect your own domain. So if you want to avoid that, I would recommend getting Cursor Pro, because you can edit much easier, you can debug stuff, and you can quickly upgrade your MVP. So I highly recommend migrating it to Cursor. If you want to know how to migrate to Cursor, just watch this video by Build Great Products. I'll link it in the description. He goes over it perfect, how to migrate it. And once you have migrated it, make your edits, take out what you want to remove. I don't like this radar thing here. You could remove that, ask Cursor to do it, it will do it. And yeah, you've got a fully functioning MVP that users can use. I would recommend with this MVP, make an X account, start posting your wins, start replying to posts, be a reply guy, whatever. Shamelessly promote your product with the MVP. Get feedback, change stuff, iterate as you go along. I feel like that is the most important thing when starting a SaaS this early. So shamelessly promote, get feedback early, iterate from your MVP, and my next video I will show you what you can do to develop your MVP and get a fully functioning SaaS that's profitable and start getting those sales in.